Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is place this uneven door right here. And we could make our own door, but what I encourage you to do is sort of noodle around in the Revit libraries and see if you can find something that you can adjust, because oftentimes that's a lot more effective. So I'm going to come into my insert and load family, and I'm going to go to the metric families. So I'm going to go up one level from my imperial and go to US metric. I'm going to go to doors, and I'm kind of look in the main area, and we've got double flush panel and double flush panel double acting and double glass, but none of these are offset doors or uneven. So I'm just going to double click on the commercial and sort of run through, and there's double flush, cold room, double acting, two light narrow, and there's an uneven flush, and if I highlight that you'll see that door. So I'm just going to load that into my project, and now if I go to architecture and door, it will be the one that is loaded last, and you'll see that if I place it, depending on which side my cursor is on, it'll flip it from one side to the other, and then I can left click and it will place that door. Now the door is 1350 by 2000, and if I do a distance, from this wall to that wall, we've got 1500. So let's go ahead and update that door to a 1500. I don't think they have that option in, oh, there is a 1500, so we can just pick that 1500, and if I close that, it says, oh, it interferes with the insertion of the wall. So there's a couple of things going on with the door, right? If I do a distance from here to here, that's actually 1619, whereas the door opening itself is 1500. So we could do a couple of things. We can just accommodate for the size of the frame, right? Because it's not taking into consideration this frame size. So if I go in, that frame size is 50. So basically we would want a 1400 door, right? So if I select that, go to edit type and duplicate, we can do 1400 by 2100 and change the width to 1400. And click OK, and now that fits conveniently inside there. Now if we go to the 3D view, we spin around, this door has the typical frame and wood material application, and if I select that and go to edit type, I can come in and adjust that wood panel. So the door panel, I can left click on that in the type, and I can just say, let's go to panel, see if I've got I think I do have a white panel. So there's door panel white, and I'll assign that. There's the frame material, so if I click on that, I can go to frame, and I have a door frame white, and click OK, right? And then the door handle, right? So this is a little bit more involved, and I'll just go to door, I'll just put this on door panel white if I want it to be white. I could create a new material, but now that is now all white, right? And you can see that door is a little less conspicuous as a wooden door. Now I could go in and really simplify the door by removing the frame and the family and doing all that, but I think for right now that's plenty. If I go back to level 1, either of these doors, you can pick them and there's a flip on them, and you can flip them back and forth to whatever orientation you would like. This one will also have a flip on it, right? So flip it, or flip it the other way. So there's a lot of adjustment on these doors once you get them in. You can always copy a door, so I could copy this one from that wall, and if I unconstrain it up here, I can copy it to that wall and then flip it, right? Alright, so go ahead and start placing your doors. You can think about how you might want to place these doors in. There's an opening here. The next thing we're going to do is create this opening right here in this wall.